Okay, hello everybody, Martin Ryan here, and today I'm going to show you how the back end of a WordPress website works, and how to add blogs and how to add features like Twitter buttons and Facebook buttons, okay, for those of us who may have difficulty or are starting off or learning in this business. Now, what you see on the screen at the moment is the back end of my blog website, bigideamastermindblogspot.com, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little post, okay, just to show you how these things work, okay. Now you have all the, on the left hand side here, you have all the different commands, all the, the posts, media, pages, comments, plugins, appearance, okay. Now appearance, that's tells you what theme you would like to add, okay, what what way you'd like your website to look, okay. So that's one area of it, okay, and it's all down to relative, what's relative to your website. There's millions of themes out there that you can use. Sorry about that, but just pick the right one that you think will be congruent to what you're trying to say on your website. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a post. All right. So I'm just going to go over here and say add new. All right. Now, up here at the very top, this is where you add your title. Okay. Now I'm going to add a title. I'm just going to say how to create a powerful blog post or something like that. Okay. All right, and that's your title. Okay. Now I'm just going to the visual here for the moment. Okay. Now this is the where you can see the actual visual, like as is, what you see is what you get. Okay. So I'm going to just add a subtitle. I'm just going to say how to create a Facebook button. All right. Now with this subtitle you can do many things. Sorry about this. You can just go you can heading 1 if you want, and if you feel that's too big, you can go down as far as heading 2. Okay. And if you're happy with that, then fine. Now you can change the color to something that's again congruent with the theme of your website. Okay. Just see what it wants to do here. Okay, we'll do it. That's fine. Okay. Now that's your subtitle. Okay, and you can proceed to type in whatever you want to say. Okay. And again, you can adjust. If you have that paragraph, you can do something like bold certain points. Do italics, bold, change color. So you can do a lot of other things to depending on whatever you want to illustrate on the page. Okay, so you can just play around with this. Okay, and you can just go down, and when you've that done, all right, you click this to to align the paragraph, so that it'll all look even down along that. Each line won't be different, so it'll look a lot more professional and a lot more polished off. Okay, and you can, when you finish there, you can create another subtitle. Say how to create a tweet button. All right. Okay. And again, you can just do whatever. Okay, highlight it. Right, and you can even bold it if you wish to do so. It's up to yourself, but whatever you want to do. All right. Now, again, you can just type whatever you want. How to create a tweet button on Twitter. Okay. So basically that's the nuts and bolts of just typing and adjusting. You want to add a picture, for instance. You can just do something like that. Just insert it in the post, or you can go back and you can, even if you wanted to add something else, you could go up to upload your files, go to your hard drive, or wherever you keep your images, and you could post one in like so. Okay. So there's lots of things you can do to make your blog look more interesting. Okay. Now I'm just doing a very shortcut version of it, as you can see, just to give you an insight into how this works. Okay. Now, what are we going to do next? I'm going to show you how to add a Facebook button to your post. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over here. Now you can type it into Google, how to create a like button on your Facebook page, and here you have it. Okay. So we're going to click on this. Okay. And you have all your commands here on the left hand side here, your social plugins. So I'm just going to hit like button. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll try it again. Alright, here we go. Now, you put in the URL that you intend to use, okay, or you intend, if you want, when someone hits your like page, they're going to, in whatever place. So I'm going to go in here, bigideamastermind.com, okay. Alright. So that's that. And that's what the button is going to look like, okay. Now you don't need a send button, so you can, we just want a like button, okay. Style, okay, you can just play around with here, button count. When someone clicks the like button, you'll get a count of how many people click the like button, okay. Button minus count, so just a standard button. We're going to use a standard button, okay. Actually, there you have it. How many people, liked. The width 450, which is okay. We're happy with that. That's plenty. If you want to make it bigger, you can. Show faces. The font, the font on it, I think is fine. You can, if you want to use something else again, it's up to you. It's all up to you. Okay, like to display, and when you're done adjusting it to configuring it to whatever you want, you come down here and you click on Get Code. All right. Now, first of all, what you do is you copy this code up here, go back over to your blog post, and you go into text here, which is the HTML, it's the script that's behind every blog post, okay, and you paste that code in here like so. All right. Now the next thing you do is you go back over again and you copy this code here, copy, and you see where the cursor is, you paste it in there like so, okay, and you just tab down to give a little space between the button and the title of your blog post, okay. So I'm just going to publish it, alright, and we're going to have a look, okay. Now just view post, and there you have it, okay. So you got your like button, okay. So that's just click on it and it does work, okay. So there you have it. Now next I'm going to show you how to install a Twitter button, okay. Now basically it's the same idea, alright. Now what we're going to do is going to go in down here, okay, or wherever you want the Twitter button to appear on your blog post. I like to have them on the top left hand side of my blog post, okay. So it's the same idea again. You just go in here and we're going to So sorry, now my typing isn't great. Okay, so that's my URL. Use the use title of this page. So I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. Okay. Now you can show account if you wish, and then the username, hashtag, large button. It shows you the what the button is going to look like when you can have a large button if you want. Okay, and language English, and you simply go to the, you can have any of these ones as well if you wish to do so. Okay, but if you want to go for the simpler one, you can. So here you have it. You just copy, go back over to your, you go back over to your page, and you paste it in there like so. Alright, and that's your script. And I'm going to just hit update. Now, and again we're going to view the post, okay? And there you have it again. Now you have your tweet button as well, okay? And there you have it, okay? And you can post your tweet, okay, if you wish, okay? So that's basically how to add a tweet button and a Facebook like button to your page, okay? And that's going to, you know, give you another source of traffic to your website, because when someone likes your page, or someone hits like, their followers, you know, that their friends on Facebook are going to see that, and they're going to see what that like and see what it's all about, and if they like it, they'll press like as well. And in other words, it goes viral. So it's one traffic source to your website, as is the Twitter button. Okay, it works more or less the same way. Okay, so I hope you learned something, and I hope this was a helpful tutorial for you, and thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye bye now.